Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today Rakdos sacrificed freshly for a tournament just for you. This one ranked as top 4 spot out of I think 33 players, and we will test it. Can it stand the test of best of 1? You have full sideboard just, if you play best of 3, and there are some interesting choices for this one deck that I didn't play around with Inti, Mutt, and of course Fear of Missing Out, so you can double combat phases and get, twice the forge value, and I switched one of the cards, but more of this in the outro, and I hope you will like it. This will be very action-packed and I think you will have a lot of fun, so enjoy and have fun. Alright, we're going first, which is absolutely amazing because I think we have one Vengeance too much, but with Inti and Braids we should be able to, get a lot of value very, very easily. I mean, let's go Inti. You need to cycle some cards. I think now we want to cycle this and this, but we'll see. Probably Inti will get removed. I mean, one can dream that it won't get removed, but let's be honest. Let's be honest. What? Alright. Well, let's go for the Vengeance. I don't... you know what? Land. We can play the whole game, basically. Maybe Smite? Maybe Removal? Alright, that's why we didn't play the land, by the way. Let's go Braids. It doesn't die to lockdown, so that's pretty important. And you know what? Because we drew a land, we can sacrifice a land. And our opponent definitely doesn't want to sacrifice land. Like, their whole game plan is about having more lands. So we got a free card and some extra damage. And now they can lock down, but it doesn't hit Braids. And I think they don't have instant removal, at least they didn't have one before. So I think they might be in some awkward situation. I'm not sure exactly what the deck is. Alright, I know exactly what the deck is. And this, man, this hits so hard. Oh my god, this is insane. We can just, we can just go for the Stalker. And then I mean, they both die. So it's better to go for the Haster, I think. They cannot exile on the next turn, so that's super important. We target this. This is an exile effect. We pay. So this is huge because normally this goes back into the board, so they get basically the same value, but with this play they actually don't. So this is huge. Let's attack for a lot. I will definitely discard it. Well, will we? No, it's not worth 1 damage. This is until next turn, right? You may play it until the end of your next turn, so we will take it, because if that's a land, we just play it. If that's a creature or something, we just play it. Braids! Oh, this is awkward. If I play now they know that there's no point in killing. That's why we left Final Vengeance. Moment I've seen that they play, this kind of stuff, I knew I will find some targets. However, Braids is, not exactly what we wanted here. Let's go for the Stalker. We need to be pretty efficient here. They can sweep on the next turn, that's a bit of a problem. That is a bit of a problem. With Mirth we could hit a land here that is untapped. Oh, but if we miss, the game is over. I mean, let's go. You don't debuff it, so that's the target. And we have to answer Biza. What do I sacrifice? This has mana, so it's pretty nice. And we will descend. So I think it's actually the Hexmage. Weirdly enough. You know what? We could try to hit the land with this. And pump a creature. Like, the damage is so high, it actually might be worth it now. No, but the Restless Vents can deal damage alone. Alright, let's go like this. I would love to draw those cards, but we cannot really play this card unless it's a land, so it's risky. And with this we can get some pressure. Alright. We have the Curse, so we are guaranteed to draw a card, because we as the aggro deck deserve all the cards, as you know. And yeah, this was a great deal. So now they are forced to play a sweeper. It has to be land into Sunfall, I think. Biza is also very defensive and really good, but is that enough? I'm not sure. I guess they got a lot of life gain as well. So maybe we just go with the Mirth plan and see what we draw. I honestly kinda like it. Alright, let's go. I could also -2/-2, but it's 2 for 1. I don't like it. It's not a great play. Let's play the land. We cannot really attack into this easily. So maybe we just go Mirth. Okay, I think we go like this. We go Mirth. Because the value from this card is absolutely insane. They play a land. So, sure, let's take this guy. I played the land, but it's fine. Not the best draw of the year, that's for sure. They can sweep, so we need to be a little bit careful. I want to sacrifice the Mirth on this turn. If I attack, I don't get the value. I can kill Biza. I actually can kill Biza. I can attack with this. Potentially draw a card. And sacrifice a Scamp when they block a 4/4. Not amazing. Not amazing, but I think I will do it. No. Because I want to sacrifice enchantment. They cannot sacrifice enchantment themselves. We add to the board, so we kinda force a sweeper, we draw a card. I think it's worth it. And of course we go for this one. This one could be interesting. What do we have? Enchantment, land, creature, and so... Okay, we have all the types. We actually have more. So everything except Braids will get exiled, as we kinda expected. But Braids is probably one of the most important cards, so I don't mind it. I actually don't mind it. We are overdrawing clans for sure. Do we want this cheap damage from Vents? I think we do. I think this is actually the play. With 1 mana they probably cannot answer it. Then we go Scamp and we sacrifice it. We can also cycle cards. This has Menace. So I think this is a really good value overall. Forge. Oh boy. That's a card. Yeah, I think we literally just go all face. And thanks to... Do we go for this? Nah, we do it later. They don't have counter spells. We sacrifice this guy. Now we draw a card, unless they sacrifice Biza. They can do it if they have... Okay, so I think they have a sweeper. That's a good information. But that means we probably will be able to forge. Maybe they have Get Lost for Braids, but losing Biza is not a great play, so I would expect them to have... But man, Sweeper only hits 1 card, it's still bad, so I'm not sure if I like this play. But they know their cards, so maybe they have, you know, something we don't know about. Maybe that's the reason. Alright, here's Get Lost. Only 2 mana open. Carrot Cake. And that's the moment to play the Forge. By the way, with double Vents we can do so much, but of course they can live gain here. So that's probably their main idea for the play. Let's go. This is a lot of damage. Full swing. They don't want to take any damage. Now the cycle, this is kinda important. Torch the Tower is not the worst. They will get blockers, but this has trample. I will cycle it. We have better cards than this. Alright. Nice. 2 damage, setting up the Forge, and now we soon, if we draw a land from the top, we can double Vents into Forge token, so they need to remove Forge. I hope they don't have a way. Alright, equal cards, they only got Treasure and Life Gain. And of course Blocker, so it's not the best value for them. Oh boy. Listen, we have to go for this play. Like, come on. It's happening. They can go for the Carrot Cake and make a token. So we actually cannot go for the Vents here. Fear of Missing Out seems really nice. But we can do it later, right? No reason to do it now. They will take the damage. So basically we want to set up all the forges, so this pressures them so hard that they need to make some, not really misplays, but bad plays that they are forcing to. Yep. They will live gain. By the way, if not the live gain they had, I think they live gained 11 life right now. So they would be pretty much well, on 1 HP, but then we Nightmare. So they would be dead if not all of this life gain. But even with this, I think we can go with it. They should take 2 damage. They shouldn't waste the token, to be honest. Especially like this. I mean, it doesn't make too much of a difference, but they should keep it. Yep, good call. Especially if menacing events, right? I think we go with this. We get rid of Scamp. It's not amazing here, it's pretty slow. This was exactly the card I had in mind, to be honest. So we can draw 2 cards if we want. I really like this play. The token, of course, is dead anyway, so why not take a free 2 cards for 2 mana? Alright, I mean, our setup is getting better and better. They don't have draw engine and it's not easy for them to play it, because it's literally half of their turn. Probably the Innocence is the best one. Lockdown. Alright, that hits a lot, but not the most important part, Forge. And they actually have only one white mana. Alright, setting up the talent. They actually have all of this. Final Vengeance, definitely what we want to play here. Oh, and we can get the last card, that's so sweet. And we have the perfect mana to do it. I will someday target this creature, I tell you what. I think they are dead. I think this was the draw that we needed. So Scam goes here, Vengeance goes here, Vents go face, and the last card goes by. I have to say, this is so incredibly powerful, and that's game, they have nothing. Alright, our opponent is going first, but we have torched the tower, so that's always a very good opening. Whatever they will play, they won't get ahead at least. And we have Scamp into Fear of Missing Out into Forge, so it's okay. It's not like the craziest start, but it's a solid one. It is a solid one, and we will probably cycle one of the mountains with Fear of Missing Out, because we have a little bit too many. Like on 3 mana you can kinda end the game, like honestly. Let's go for a Swamp here. And let's go like this. We don't see any kind of priority here. Let's go for this one, in case we need some weird mana. Alright, this is another card for absolutely perfect discard. We do not sacrifice, that would be a little bit silly. And we would love them, absolutely love them to counter, you know, use the mana in some way. I think I have to play like this. Oh boy, it really feels that this might be some kind of sweeper. Let's attack with both so we can start cycling cards a little bit. Hopefully we hit something. I will keep the Final Vengeance, because it can hit Planeswalkers. Let's go for what? This guy, right? So we split the damage evenly. And let's see if we can hit 1-drop. I mean, it is a 1-drop. Nice. So our opponent has kind of full information. Right, this is fine. This is fine. They can block something, but they still lose the flanker. And their cards are lower and lower. They like one of the cards. Alright, good for us. Nope. And let's go for this one, so we don't lose the card. That's nice, having this extra card helps. And we need to set up Forge when we know that they won't answer it. Unless we don't have a choice. Right, this could be a good turn. Can I draw land? Nope. Land would be perfect here. I think we kinda have to go with this, right? But man, setting up Forge is so good. The problem is that then we do no damage on this turn. So I honestly think it's still better this way. We kill this, and we sacrifice this, because it's the smallest one, so it cannot really attack easily. They can double block, but that's fine. And we get another card. As every aggro deck, we deserve all the card advantage. Alright, this is huge. This is actually pretty huge. I will try to go like this. We are going a little bit all in here. I'm not sure, this would deal more damage, but we cannot cast the card, so I think it's just not worth it. And with Forge and Braids, we can actually sacrifice, you know, the token, right? I think we can. Beginning of the end step, I think we can trigger this first, but I'm not fully sure. I think we should be able to. So this is a lot of pressure. Our opponent is at 19 though, so this Forge needs to go an absolute long way to close this game, and they might have some answers to it. Probably not many. They might have, you know, Make Your Move or Exorcise or White Season, but those are pretty rare cards. Maybe even Soul Partition. I don't see it too much, but I know in some of the decks it is popular. It's a strong card. Alright, they took all the damage. All the damage. Interesting. So normally if they had a sweeper, they should block with everything very easily. So I wonder, what was the play here? Do they really want the token? Oh my god, they took the damage just for the sake of token. Sure, let's go. Go Forge. I need to do a lot of work. So they actually decided to try to go for quick lethal. Very interesting play. I didn't expect this one. Yeah, I think they will just activate it. Maybe even Anchorage. And I think they forgot to attack. Or maybe they want to get the value. Alright, first we make the token. Then we do not attack. And then we play Braids. And see what happens. See what happens. And of course we want... Alright, so we need to... This goes first, so we can sacrifice. Perfect. Man, this is a very good interaction. And... Oh, you needed to make a manual stop, my friend. Now we can go for this. And of course they don't want to sacrifice it. So damage, 3 cards, all the goodies. And now they actually cannot really attack. Well, I guess they can, but if they attack, they cannot defend easily against this. Jace, sure. Jace is not super great here. It's mostly for drawing cards.
We can improve upon your
A
idea.
land and no priority, I think, after that. Alright. So I think we go for Braids. I think so. They cannot kill me on the next turn, right? It's 8 damage, exactly 8 damage. I think we just go Braids, man. Oh, but I want to use the Painland. Oh, this is so funny. I could kill Jace and try to win this on value. Oh, and this is not amazing, but it prevents one of the cards, and at some point it will mitigate damage, so I think we just do more damage this way. And I really want to play a lot of creatures, and I don't want to pain myself. So now we can theoretically block, and those cards are really good, but it's not removal, so maybe I want removal? This is basically 3 new cards. I think I will go with the Mirth. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted to get. Alright, good. Good. We just need to block on this turn, so they cannot lethal us easily. Yeah, I think they are going for Anchorage and the token plan, and they will try to raise us. Then we kill the token. That's the block. Because this has an air value, and if we descend, we can have this as a 3/3 and remove the Anchorage. Alright, let's see if we can hit here. I hope this will be a land. A counter spell, alright. Alright, a bit rough here. We can win this. So we can use Final Vengeance on the token after the attack. Do we want to go for this? I think we just go Mirth and then take 1 damage, honestly. And we sacrifice the token. No, we need to double sacrifice. That's an interesting one. The problem is that this is a 3/4, so a Stalker won't kill it anymore. We use the token for Final Vengeance, we kill this, and what is the rest of the turn? Mirth doesn't have a target. I guess we play this? Or we used map tokens, maybe? Oh, I think we just go with this. It is extra damage. And you know what? I will go with it. I will risk it. This is a lot of damage. Oh man. Let's go. We will force them to kill us in 1 turn. Now we go Final Vengeance, that will surely not get countered. And we of course sacrifice the token, cause why not? And they shouldn't have enough damage, honestly, to kill us, and that means we should kill them on the next turn. We have Stalker, Forge, and also Vents, and they took a counter spell which does absolutely nothing. They have Demolition Field, but they cannot answer those two. Told you! And what do with this card? Percussionist is such a great card. So is Scamp. Scamp can go so hard against this deck. You know what? I think it's Braids. It's too slow right now, and we do not have the third land guaranteed. Here's the Ila's core. We can literally exile the whole board right now. That's so good. That's so good. Alright. We will get a creature. It's not an artifact, so we have creature and creature, so it's not perfect. Very good draw. This is insanely good. Alright. I guess we could go for this, so we have also an artifact. But this is just simply better. Alright, I think this is best, because we can Mirth on the cursed roll. And this goes here. So we clear the board fully, we get nice advantage. And also one of the cards is fully exiled, which means that it doesn't go back, and Pilgrim is actually pretty strong here. And let's start doing some damage. So pretty good deal so far. We will go Mirth, sacrifice the curse draw, and probably swing. And we see what happens. Huh. Yeah, we go like this. This is a good play. And we cannot attack with Percussionist easily, so that's a bit of a problem. Don't mess cricket. it won't be great. And what can we here do? We could go Scamp into Stalker. I like this play. I think it's good. And of course we full swing because they don't have good blocks. Oh, they have Smite? No way. That was something. What? I think that had to be Smite, because I don't see priority here. Yeah, they don't have priority. There's also different Smite that gains one life, and that would fit the deck way more, so maybe that's the deck. That's the card. It works exactly like Smite. It doesn't exile though. Alright, here's the Blood Witch. Amalia is super annoying. We will have to answer this probably. I mean, let's go. That's the play. I think we need to swing all. And then what happens? They can block Amalia against Fear of Missing Out, so that's the only bet attack. Right, I will swing like this and we'll see what happens. For Stalker they need to double block, and they don't really want to take all of this damage for free. They don't really want to block Scamps or Percussionist, and Hexmage has good block against everything, so it's probably not the perfect attack, but it's acceptable one. This is such a weird block. I will take the Blood Witch. So I assume they have Rise the Past, and this is the card. Otherwise it makes very little sense for me. And I think we just go face. And they're actually dealing a lot of damage out of nowhere. Alright, I'll take it. Percussionists are hard attacks because they never want to trade against them, so we don't get the extra cards. I would love to have a Forge here, that would help a ton to pierce through their defense. They don't have Lifelinker. Oh, I think they have Rise the Past. They are checking their graveyard. Alright. And they want to get everything in the... Yeah, I think they will Rise the Past on the next turn, and that's the last card. If we hit Hopeless Nightmare, we could prevent this whole game plan, and they would actually be left with not much. Alright, this is a good draw. This is actually a very good draw. Get rid of this. We are really low on life total, but we have to go for this. If we draw Hopeless Nightmare, I'm pretty sure we won the game. Yep. Down to 5. I mean, does it really matter? 1 mana, 3/2. Yeah, I think this one is better. And this one goes to the graveyard, right? So it's kinda perfect. Oh, and we... Alright, we didn't draw the card, it was just the red. Alright, that's fine. This swing doesn't make any sense, so we just swing like this. They don't have anything on ground. And what gets the additional combat phase? They cannot block this, but if we go for this, they can double block it. And we just go for this. The easy choice. Honestly, we are not in the worst spot, but if this is Rise the Past, then I think we die after they play it. Alright, that's okay. A lot of damage and we get 2 new cards, so that's amazing. Hopeless Nightmare. Nope. Alright, this is the attacker, of course. I mean, they can double block, but it doesn't do anything now. Down to 4. Oh, they respect the life total, but I guess everything goes... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Rise the Past. So of course we play Braids. I guess we play the land, and I guess we sacrifice the land. Like, if they have creatures, it doesn't make sense to sacrifice a creature, right? They will sacrifice it and then get it back. So let's go for the land here. If there's any chance. And if they keep sacrificing, maybe at some point they won't Rise the Past. What? What? That means they can't Rise the Past on this. I think we won. And this is 4 mana, they cannot play it right now. Cure. Alright, you know what? If this doesn't kill me instantly, and I think it will, right? Will it? No. Dies, alright. Oh no, oh, but this draw is super bad. Right, we definitely go for this guy. So we can cycle one of the bad cards. And draw another bad card. Alright, this draw is not great. 3 lands from the top in crucial turn. Probably not what you wanted. We needed removal for Blood Witch, probably. Now they can deal 3 damage. Alright, I'm not sure what man, they can literally block with those. No, it's another. This creature or another. Oh man, I literally cannot do anything about it. If I attack all, they just block with 4 creatures die and they deal 4 damage. And I cannot defend, because they have flyers. Alright, I will swing off, but I think that's a lost game. Let's go for Braids. To make her even higher priority target. Because they need to triple block this, but yeah, I mean, maybe they will mess it up, so I will try. But they just need to block 4 creatures, so 4 creatures die, and then that's 4 damage with Blood Witch. And we are at 0 exactly. And to be fair, we have what, 7, 10, 12, maximum of 15 damage if they don't block with anything. So even if they ignored most of it, we still die probably. Alright. I guess we can go for this one. So we deal 1 extra damage. And oh boy, that's not perfect. But wait, they messed it up. They actually messed it up. But it probably won't be good enough mess, right? Even if we draw Torch the Tower, it's not enough. So of course we sacrifice this guy. At this point I don't even care about Rise the Past. But they have exactly the lethal damage in every way. They missed 1 lethal, but they have 2 lethals basically. I mean, this was an extremely close game. I think we could win this, but well, that was a good game. Very close. Perfect lethal at 0. Alright guys, today outro will be like this deck. Quick, fast and to the point, and I guess to the lethal? No, that sounds wrong. So honestly, this deck feels it absolutely can perform in best of 1. It is very aggressive, very quick and very deadly. The card advantage you have baked into this deck is insane with Percussionist, Disturbing Mirth and Braids. Those are the main cards, but even like cycling cards with Vents, Fear of Missing Out, it all helps like a real ton. And I have to say that Final Vengeance proved to be such a powerhouse. Not only because it's removal for 1 mana, but this exile effect helped more than once. It's actually so useful that the creature just, you know, gets completely demolished out of the game. And Stalker is one of the cards I don't see too much, and it's actually a very strong card, especially in the right deck, and this definitely feels like a right deck for it. It's 1-drop that has menace, so it's menacing to block. I know this joke will never get old, but the fact it grows when you sacrifice or, you know, descent in any way, it really helps you. And at the late game, it can become a removal. So if they block it with some huge creature or 2 huge creatures because they need to do twice because of the menace, you just sacrifice it and get 4 different blockers, so you can get some, you know, sneaky advantage this way. And yeah, before we wrap up the video, because you have seen everything, I think this is a very strong deck, and it will probably get you to Mythic if you spam it enough. You have also full sideboard, so in best of 3 it absolutely seems to be performing as well. A huge thank you for all of our patrons for their never-ending support and kindness. So really thank you guys. I hope you had a blast watching this action-packed video so we can switch styles a little bit. And I just remembered that I promised you something. 1 card was switched because I cannot stand playing Rakdos without 4 Disturbing Mirth. This card is insane. It's one of the best cards for this archetype, and I think lowered one of the one of the Stalkers. We were at 4 Stalkers, I just switched it with Mirth. Sorry, I have to play 4 off. Like, I would play more if I could. So that was the only change to the original deck, because I said, no, there's a limit. I have to have 4 Mirth in the Sacrifice Rakdos deck. So here, now you know it. And what more to say? Thank you for watching, and see you guys tomorrow.